When I arrived at Rydam in January 1951, I was welcomed by Major Clues. In front of 2 rows of tents, I was assigned a tent with my friend Vlado Jusic, who was like my brother. We had lived in refugee camps and had shared the same cabin on the ship to Australia, the MS Nelly. We were both Dalmatians. I was from Zadar, Vlado was from Šibenik, and we communicated in Italian. We were both 21 years old. In 1952, life became more present when my brother Vic joined our team. He was 20 years old. Rydam was called a major camp. It was a 4-hour drive on gravel road from Jindabyne via Ataminaby, then Kayendra. It had a telephone and a 2-way radio that was activated at a set time each day in order to maintain contact with flying camps. It also had a cabin, a shed where office work was performed, and a horse paddock. The horses, led by Herb, delivered requirements to remote camps. A Land Rover vehicle and the driver were always on standby. That's me on the bonnet with Vlado on the driver's seat. Our work was to erect trigs on predetermined peaks in order to form an interconnected grid of quadrilateral figures, so we could produce maps of the territory allocated to the Snowy project. That's Vlado again. The major camp at Rydam was like an octopus to service flying camps. That's me with a brush hook, cutting access tracks so provision could be supplied by pack horse. The horses could cross rivers, but there was one horse we called the Duchess, who was adamant when crossing waterway that their hooves would avoid getting wet, just like Vlado pictured there. In winter, crossing the river was not possible, so we had to build temporary bridges. I built many swinging bridges, such as this one over the Chumut River with me in the middle. This one over the GI River near Veranda Camp. This bridge spanned the Chumut River near Sioux City. That's my brother Vic. Another bridge over the Chumut River was constructed at Section Creek. Flying camps were made of a number of tents. That's me standing in front of the kitchen, storeroom and dining room. Everything is open. The major benefit of living in such an environment, after having spent many years in refugee camps, was having the freedom to choose your future. Living in a tent, there was no alcohol, with a small number of companions, all from different countries. It offered opportunity to catch up on my teen years. My first priority was to learn English. Courses by correspondence were available. I studied mathematics, even astronomy. The only light available at night was provided by a hurricane lamp. In the winter of 1955, I undertook the final exam in surveying by the Snowy Mountains Hydroelectric Authority in Cooma. Of the 28 participants, I finished in second place.